done in the first couple of weeks. The first couple of weeks, because the surviving spouse, didn't contact us. Okay? If we're contacted, we can.
Having electrical issues? Call Beacon Electric today for a $59 special. Beacon Electric will shock you with the quality of our work and our low prices. Stop freaking. Call Beacon, 1-800-FREAKIN, or online at beaconplumbing.net.
Shake up your plans and reach for a classic Smirnoff Ice. It's refreshingly...
Yeah, our remediation efforts are kind of like 3 different pieces. So we're going to screen, seal, keep them from being able to get in or out, and then we're going to use trapping for anybody that might be left over. And then there's a long-term maintenance that goes with it.
Most people to lose ground. Most men and women are experiencing noticeable benefits in the first 2 months, and then even greater benefits over the next few years. When you consider that it has taken 20 or more years for most people to severely weaken their vision, it is truly...
You may remember Comer from the ill-fated Joe Biden and Hunter Biden congressional hearings, which led absolutely nowhere. During this shouting match, Comer and Democratic Congresswoman Ayanna
Does working in a major department store feel like Miracle on 34th Street or more like Die Hard? Listen to It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Piper right here.
Don't miss Jim French's Imagination Theater at its new times every Monday at 8:30 p.m. and every Saturday at 10:30 p.m. right here on 880 KIXI.
Listening to Offsides with Mark Ryan on the Infinity Sports Network.
1, 2. Great to be with you. Who this is not for. This is not for folks that want to just keep doing the same thing that they've been doing. If you look at your statements and you're happy with that as your overall plan, that's great. That's not the type of planning that we do. In addition to that, this is not an...
Franciscan monk, and he made a pair of First Communion shoes.
Yes.
Is that true?
You know the story. Yeah, that's...
Thank you, sir. It's been a privilege to be on here.
We appreciate it. Jason, Godspeed, and hopefully we can get updates from you as your time at West Point goes on. Thank you, sir.
Of course. God bless.
God bless. 800-941-SEAN if you want to be...
You may need
need a chef out there.
A chef, yep.
And a great sponsor in one of these Whole Foods retailers. And hey, we're
Yes. That is amazing. So both of these stories have a faith element. And did you feel that working on The Last Supper had really deepened your...
El sábado 15 de marzo será en el 10612 de la 15 Avenida, Southwest, Seattle, Washington, 98146. No te pierdas la gran fiesta de la Pascua y la Cena del Cordero.
So I have to think many times. Wait a second, I'm walking on a crystal on a China shop.
Brillo, limpieza de motor y mucho más. Llama a JC Auto Detailing a los teléfonos 253-961-6595 o al 253.
el partido por el Sanders con mucha actitud, un equipo que este es el tercer partido del Sanders en lo que va de la MLS, empató con Charlotte, perdió con Real.
Con alegría, porque el corazón alegre hermosea tu rostro.
CharityMobile.com. Your life connected. The Drew Mariani Show on Relevant Radio.
Well, thanks for joining.
Where Are You From has never felt that simple. All winter, he seemed to be revising his story. First, he denied the camp he'd lived in his whole life, hated the word refugee. Then he started saying he wasn't from Congo, his nationality.
The reason that the places where the Jewish presence is most criticized are those places that are most fundamental.
never shuffled before. Like, you did such a great job in the workshop this morning, but how do you break that down? Because it looks hard.
Yeah, honestly, I take my experience from when I was first learning.
Talking to my heart. Are you with me?
And also think about what KEXP means to you in this world. And it is such a fantastic thing that we have this KEXP community in the world we live in. And I know that it is important to you that it stays around. And you are the person that can help make that happen by going to KEXP.org. We just went under 2,000. Now we have $1,800 left to go. 7 minutes to do it. $120 overall.
It's great, but while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey.
For me, is quality of play. There's no threat anywhere for me besides that corner kick that ended up in the goal.
Yeah. Well, we will be back for the post-game show. Danny Jackson, Steve Zakawani, Michelle Ludka on the sideline. They will have the second half of a 1-1 game between the Sounders and Oilers.
After all that, this is what I found. Every one of y'all.
Roxy is KRXY. KRXY HD1. Shelton to Tacoma to Lacey. 94.5 Roxy.
And change wind patterns. They lead harsh lives, but Arctic terns can live a long time, sometimes over 30 years. And in that time, they can clock 1.5 million air miles. That's the moon and back. 3 times over.
Sometimes I can't help seeing all the way
Rare chance to save thousands on in-stock hot tubs and get big savings on endless pool swim spas. This weekend, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Olympics Warehouse in Auburn. OlympicHotTub.com. Better you, better life.
Shop Mattress Firm.
Fine, but I regret just one thing.
Fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that.
It's not an indication that any client or prospective client will experience the same or a higher level of future success or performance. Foundations only transacts business. To get information on all of your...
on K-Love. We're Scott and Kelly.
People of the Northwest, it's Morgan Wallen from the Family Law Solutions Studio. Hey, Seattle, it's Luke Combs. KKWF and KKWF HD1, Seattle, Tacoma. 100.7 The Wolf, Seattle's country station. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
What a beautiful mess I made. Spending all my time with you.
From behind the three-point line, but you just said it. This team for Indiana has been on a...
Let's do. I'm a little soul. May life your goal and show.
And get to them. And so I would say, even on a cloudy, even when you're praying, you don't feel God's presence, you're still getting a spiritual sun.
Is he worthy of this? They can all come to because they can't stay long when I'm here with you.
They don't negotiate. Iran says it rejects resuming negotiations. House Republicans are unveiling a short-term funding bill to avoid a government shutdown at the end of next week. The 6-month plan would keep the government running through the end of September. House Speaker Mike Johnson has said he will bring the funding bill to the floor for a vote early next week. It's unclear if he'll have enough votes to pass the measure, which Democrats say they strongly oppose. President Trump called it a very good bill in a social media post today.
Was, a neighborhood where you became a killer or a priest.